What's the sort of the similarity or maybe the overlap, so we can see the differences and the similarities between engagement and what would otherwise maybe just be defined as good communication skills? Because all the things you're saying, being able to sort of command and retain attention, being able to make the message memorable, something that someone can take some action and take something away long after the talk or the video or the blog post has ended. These are also sort of some of the hallmarks of being able to communicate something with clarity and efficiency and simplicity. Is there a connection or an overlap there or a useful way to sort of define engagement and really what could be just really good communication?
It's a really great question. And first of all, the answer might just be there isn't a difference and it's down to language choice. There are so many different fields of engagement that are studied academically. So even, communication engagement then are we talking about written communication or on-stage communication? Because often they're studied differently.
Right.
And so that creates another thing. Or maybe, as you say, engagement is just good communication. And I would agree, a lot of good communication is just, it's engaging and it's good communication. And we're not using the word engagement. We normally use the word engagement as the person who is trying to engage others, because we want it to achieve something. And normally we want it to achieve the next form of engagement that we're using. That's normally when we call it engagement, is we recognize right now I'm engaging your head in order to engage your hands. I want you to do something based on how I communicate. So therefore I'm calling it engagement as opposed to just communication, because I'm thinking about what happens after the communication or what happens because of the communication. So this is no longer just about communication. It's also about the action that happens. So this is now about engagement. The person receiving it calls it engaging, often based upon the entertainment that there was in it, plus the memorability, plus the relevance to them, plus the way that it created mental liveliness. And they were able to participate in their mind, if not by asking questions and so forth. So then engaging is really describing a quality of the way something was done in such a way that it made us feel a part of it.
Right.
Even if we couldn't physically be a part of it, but we felt connected. So we are therefore describing possibly the emotional state or the state of relevance that it was to us. We're not necessarily thinking about the next action. Although, again, that's probably a good measurement of whether we found something engaging. So if I think of a comedian that I find engaging, I've probably watched lots of their videos. A comedian that I didn't find engaging, I've probably watched a few and then I didn't really carry on watching more. So again, we can see how the sign of engagement often is in the repetition. So this again would be the point. Engagement is togetherness, and togetherness then is indicating that we are looking at there being more than just once.